How's it going, guys? Goes back again with some more Brawl. I got it right that time. Um, we're doing Drafna today. And part of that is because I mulliganed that by mistake. We'll keep this though. Drafna. I never got him to work, and I've been looking through cards from caverns that I've collected, but I haven't really got to play that much with. Your Reese is coming in strong. Don't know if I approve of that, Reese. And Braided Net is one of the cooler cards. You basically tap it to draw cards equal to the number of artifacts you control. It starts off as kind of like a tapper, kind of like an icy manipulator, where you tap it to tap down another creature. And then after it loses its three counters, it flips into the pay for draw cards equal to the number of artifacts you control. And so we're riding on Brawl's expertise, basically. That's unfortunately where we're at. You don't do enchantment, do you? Nope, creatures. That's it. So if I do this, I don't have enough mana. I guess we go. Probably should have gotten our old Galligrators because it's one additional mana. The team will come down. So we're a Paradox Engine deck. We're not the good guys this week. We are most assuredly not the good guys. I have the highest mana value artifact opponent. So let's. I mean, next turn we show like. Next turn we show the depths of how much of the not good guys we are. Because next turn we whirl Invention for Paradox Engine and cast Drafna and just do bad things. To be fair, the first few times I played with Drafna, I didn't play a Paradox Engine build. Because at the time I was very conscious of. Or did I play a Paradox Engine build? I don't think I did. I'll block the 3. I'll take the 2. It's a fair trade, opponent. I respect you for it. Do want you to know, though, that I am, not a good person. Just for the record. Not a good person. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Blue, 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 blue. Drafna, return that. So, I currently have infinite turns. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Return that. That, I guess. Don't need that. Blue, 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 blue. Turn that. We can discard the Coldsteel Heart. Uh, Black. I mean, this is very, very uncool, opponent. I know it's very, very uncool. But sometimes, sometimes it just happens that way. Aetherflux Reservoir. Blue, 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 blue. Drafna. Which one is not the token? That one's not the token? Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. We're gonna have to start looping key soon. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we were getting there, opponent. Sorry about the arguably non-game. It was fun from our perspective, though. Good bit of solitaire to open up the day. And we're completing our quest. We're being responsible Magic the Gathering players. Something we rarely do here. I guess we are sometimes, but not generally. Or today there are weeks where we do every quest the day it comes out, and then there are weeks where they kind of sit and molder there in the back row, forgotten about. And I guess it's partly because Magic the Gathering is one of those games where the more time you have to play it, the funner it is, right? Because mechanically, it's a difficult game to like lay down for a week or two, and then to just pick up. I've never personally, well, I guess I have for like periods of my life not played Magic in the span of a week, right? But like generally, I play more Magic than most people, and I find that the longer the break is, the worse I am at Magic when I try to go back to playing Magic. And as a result, it's just kind of more fun to I don't know, it's a bit of an issue of compounding fun, right? Like the reason you have more fun playing Magic, the more time you have to play Magic is because you're better at the Magic that you play. Because you're familiar with a given meta that you're playing at the time and that you're more used to some of the mechanical interactions from the top played cards, right? Like it's definitely a game that rewards skill, or not really skill, but game knowledge. We're definitely not skillful. Some of our previous work has demonstrated that we can be supremely unskillful at times. We're hitting the really wrong half of our ramp. But I think I'm fine with that at the moment. We'll just play Drafna and then we'll rebuke whatever shenanigans Yehine gets up to. She's definitely a shenanigans commander. To be fair, she's really just doing what we're doing, right? Like copying an artifact. Although in her case, it's an enchantment. I'd say a bit of a got with it, a tangent into lore discussion. Mad respect for Mr. Drafna here, because like he existed during the Brothers' War, right? And during that time, the greatest minds of Dominaria were trying to kill each other. And this dude legit stood up and said, "Yeah, no, let's do something else instead." It's very respectable. Uh huh. Cancel. We need a little bit more mana. Pass the turn. Your opponent can just play a land, give everything +2/+2, and make us very sad. Wolf Willow gets copied. Hannah gets another go. Will she copy next? So she does have a restriction where she can't copy something more than once. Uh, if the original copy is on the battlefield, right? It's what is the exact wording? You control, copy it, except it isn't legendary. If it doesn't have the same name as another permanent you control. So if we get rid of this Felidar Sovereign, she can still copy that one. But there is a restriction to her. Like she's not Drafna in that you can copy your Skyclave Relic 40 times with your Paradox Engine out. Although she's probably also just another really good Paradox Engine commander. Although that speaks more for Paradox Engine than it does for Gehenna, right? But to be fair to Paradox Engine, like Wizards just keep printing cards that make it busted. Like they show no sign of willing to stop. Okay. And then we'll return that to our hand. Play your land, opponent. Well, I think I will just stop right here, opponent. I'll just stop right here. Because we're trying to Cyclonic Rift them. Is it counter time? Gotta be counter time. No, it's still cat time. Okay. Very respectable cat-based shenanigans. I approve. I have a lone old man. Find a path. Okay, so we're not copying something that we've already copied. Wondering. I was wondering. Do they have a Teferi's protection? That's about the only thing that's gonna stop our shenanigans. They are doing the old Gehenna thing. They're going to be able to recast the Paradox Engine too. Sorry, opponent. But it has come to this. Not even Mana Tithe can stop me now. Very sad stuff, I know. This is going to be sad. They've been playing longer decks recently, too. Very cool Omniscient Sleeves. That is a lot of cards in hand. I believe when it gets to that point, you actually choose the 7 cards you're supposed to keep as opposed to the ones you're supposed to discard, but it's, I don't know the exact threshold for that effect on Arena. Because it does exist. I have been in a situation where the game basically says keep certain cards. And I'm gonna cast this, and we're gonna Drafna that. Gonna be cool. We're gonna go up to 12 mana. I need it for reasons, opponent. Don't question it. Rude. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'll draw my card. Nykthos. Love to see it. And then Encroaching Mycosynth. You know, for reasons. For Drafna related reasons. Gehenna is back. I think we're gonna have to start taking things a little bit more seriously. I draw 6. Can't steal anything yet. Old Lock Boy. Lock Boy. Did not have anything cool for me, unfortunate. Can I actually pull this off next turn? We can get the Paradox Engine. Can we do something with it is a question. I don't think we can at the moment. Like, we could Drafna. Are we actually there? I don't think I am, but I might be. We're actually very close. Which is scary. So we need to spend 8 of our 13 mana, 13 legal tender mana for our Paradox Engine. Then we can cast. We're very close, which is scary. Like, if we high roll a good mana rock off the top, we just get there immediately. I should have the mana to make this happen. Very cool stuff, opponent. I think I'm going to win the game, though. We don't really need a high roll. Temporal Anchor is going to do the job. Huh. So whenever you put something on the bottom, you exile that many cards from the bottom of your library. So you essentially get a draw 2 every turn. Very cool, opponent. I dig it. I'm down. Bottom. We'll be able to cast them. So we want to play Nykthos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. X5. Yep, with that 8 mana, particularly that 8 mana. For a little card called Paradox Engine. Where be you, my lovely engine? There you are. So let's do this. Want to cast that. Copy that. Resolve. So keep that one. Then we guess it's not mana neutral and it's never going to be, which is sad. Return this. Cast that. Do this. Do that. Resolve. Turn that to hand. Cancel. Add the mana. Turn that to hand. Cast that. Copy that. Copy that. So we essentially have infinite mana now. So we cancel. Add blue. Add blue. Have I ran out of my infinite mana? That's bad. Artifact or creature. So that one. Copy. Wrong way around. Don't worry, opponent. I'll figure this out. I'm working on it. Resolve. One of these days, I'll work it out. Sacrifice some creatures, opponent. I'll be that. I mean, it's working, kind of. Poorly. Are they still there? I have been playing solitaire for a while. I think we have a timeout. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. I don't know, Yehenna molding to the Paradox engine. It's a little strange, isn't it? Because it's basically very similar. To be fair, Paradox engine is way more broken, but Yehenna essentially is trying to do the same thing. So what happens if they don't choose? They have to choose, right? Like, they will. Is this a timeout, you lose the game kind of timeout, or are three random creatures going to disappear? So we technically get six creatures. I have 4 mana left over, so I can untap all of my stuff again. Which, can I work my way up to. Oh, nope. Random creatures disappear. You'll love to see it. Uh-huh. So let's keep the Drafna loop going. Don't worry, Drafna, it's all supposed to go. Yep, we are at critical mass. So it doesn't matter how things shake out now. We do have to do this a few more times, unfortunately. But we do gain a mana for every 5 mana we invest. And we have to copy our what you call it so many more times. 3 more times to get rid of all of those creatures. This one is the cheapest, which is why we're copying it. Right, I remember. I have played the Magic the Gathering before. So we essentially pay 5 mana for 6 every time. Yeah, we have to start using one of our opponent's timeouts now. So let's return that. Copy it. No attack. Return that. Cast it again. Copy it. Okay, we've done it. This was horrifically brutal. You get to play Magic opponent. Your board is slightly different than the last time you saw it. I don't know why that happened. Probably something to do with this over here. I'm not responsible for that though. I ended my turn with 9 mana left over. Not by choice, mind you. Arena likes to hurry you along when you make these terrible decisions. And these 2 videos that I've recorded today are going to take to upload. Because they're both chunky videos. Opponent? Are you still in there? I don't think they're still in there. I think Gare Bear. I think we broke Gare Bear's spirit. I'm sorry. Well, if you enjoyed today's video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.